the Chinese are concentrating their forces against us. They are deploying vast forces at the Himalayan terrain. They have built roads. They have created and built and constructed new aerodromes, and they are usurping our territory. If we dive deep into that history, we know that they had absolutely no claim whatsoever on Indian territory, which was a free and a sovereign state. They actually are usurpers of Tibet. And the true rulers of Tibet, the Dalai Lama, he is here in India as a refugee, he has sought asylum here. If you go back into Tibetan history, you find that right from the inception of Tibetan civilization, since the advent of 7th century AD, Tibet was a free country, a sovereign country. It was never part of China. And the Chinese claim that Tibet was a part of China is absolutely preposterous without any iota of truth in it. Ladies and gentlemen, an aggression is an aggression. For over 30 years now, the Chinese forcefully occupied Tibet, and having ousted the true ruler, having tyrannized over that country, and expelling millions of Tibetans who are now today roaming across the world as refugees. They have made fictitious maps in order to claim Indian territory which never belonged to them. My submission is that the territory they claim on behalf of Tibet has actually nothing to do with China. But this is amounting to a kind of international conspiracy to weaken our country. We know it very well what is happening. On one side, the Americans are amassing armaments in Ceylon. They are building bases in the Indian Ocean where they have set up great naval units with aggressive motives. They are amassing weaponry in Pakistan. They are helping that country with every possible help through sophisticated armaments, through newfangled aircraft and modern weapons. We know from experience that all those weapons which were amassed in Pakistan in the past were used against India. On the basis of that apprehension, we can again anticipate that these weapons which are being concentrated in Pakistan will not be used to stem the tide of communism or to stop Russia from expanding towards Pakistan from Afghanistan, but might be used against us. It is through the connivance of Chinese that Pakistan is now preparing the atom bomb. And stop firing these weapons. All these diabolical weaponry is going to be used against us because they are jealous of our progress. You may ask why? Why should Americans help Pakistan against India? A real complete effort, not just a figment of imagination, but a solid truth. Americans know that India is progressing so rapidly, it is making such stupendous progress in technology, in industry, much as a great industrial giant. And the Western powers know that if India becomes a colossal industrial power, they will have no leg to stand. All their markets in Australia, in New Zealand, in Africa, in Southeast Asia, in Middle East will be gone. They cannot countenance this idea that we should ever emerge as a great industrial power. And in order to thwart our plans of progress and development, they know that they have got only one medium, and that is to provoke war or to create turbulence within the country. And this they are doing. My appeal to the youngsters today is that young ones who are going to become citizens of tomorrow should have this awakening right now, during these formative years, during this day, when their minds are malleable, when their minds are impressionable, when their character is being formed. So that if they engrave in their souls, in their minds, in their spirits, this irrevocable tendency of love for the motherland and spirit of oneness, nobody can be convicted. What wrong have we done? Our peace-loving country. Our country has always professed love and friendship and brotherhood with all nations, with all people, with all neighbors. We have always wished them success. We have wished them prosperity. What wrong have we done that they are out to destroy our people? The Pakistanis say that they have got a strong reason. They want to wreak vengeance because India, they say, was instrumental in creating Bangladesh. That it was through India's military help that Bangladesh was born. I say this is wrong. There is not one shred of truth in this allegation. If you dare believe and try to know what happened, what preceded the formation of Bangladesh, you will know that at that time, Pakistan was ruled by Jahan Khan, a dictator. Pakistan actually treated the Bangladeshis so shabbily, not as an equal, but as some kind of non-human being. Pakistan has overlord. There was nothing common between Pakistan and East Pakistan. The language was different, culture was different, costumes were different, food was different. The only tenuous link was of religion. And they treated them willfully as second-rate citizens. And when the East Pakistanis protested against that barbaric treatment, the dictator of Pakistan said, crush them, break their spirit, tyrannize over them, teach them a lesson. And thus, the hold was let loose on civilians. Such oppressions and barbarities were perpetrated, of which I think there is no equal parallel in history. Not only rampaging and looting and killing was done, but women were kidnapped in thousands from homes, and they were used for quenching the lust of soldiers. That was the reason why East Pakistanis started migrating towards India. And that led to a situation in which our great Prime Minister, Mrs. Indira Gandhi, was constrained to take action to save this country and its economy. Today again we see a similar situation. Our Prime Minister, who is doing so much for world peace, in transfusing Gandhian spirit in the true sense of the term, not only by creating peace in this region, but he is also fighting against apartheid. He is fighting against nuclear armaments. He is projecting the message of love and goodwill all over the world. He has proved himself to be a model of peace, a paragon of peace. And yet, when we know that a man of his caliber and vision is constrained by tyranny of circumstances, and India's enemies raise the veil to fist at him, then naturally, even an angel of peace is constrained to adopt a strong posture. This is what is happening today. We have seen how he volunteered to go to Bangladesh when Bangladesh was smitten by a tornado. Millions of people became homeless. Our Prime Minister went there voluntarily, without any invitation, to extend love and sympathy to the Bangladesh people, and he virtually enfolded the whole country in his embrace. And champion of peace. And he wants peace because we know that only through peace we can progress. And today, my dear friends, we have to give a new meaning to this peace. New meaning because Mahatma Gandhi said his birth anniversary, which has great sanctity for us, and which we celebrate through hymn singing, is to be now used in a different way to galvanize the youngsters, to put new spirit in the youth, new spirit in the children. In Hindustani, because I feel that a large segment of our audience consists of little boys and girls who may not be able to follow English. तो मैं बच्चों को ये कहूँगा कि प्यारे बच्चों, जो चीजें आप पढ़ते हैं किताबों में इतिहास के तौर पर कि हिंदुस्तान का बंटवारा हुआ, उस दौरान में हम गुजरे हैं, वो आफतें हमने देखी अपनी आंखों से, और इस वक्त भी चाहे 40 वर्ष गुजर चुके हैं, खून अभी तक बह रहा है, जख्म नहीं भरे। आज तक 40 साल के बाद, इस बंटवारे के बाद इसके जो जख्म है वो अभी तक ताजा है। और अब और क्या बातें हो रही हैं, कहीं नारा लग रहा है गोरखालैंड का, कहीं नारा लग रहा है नागालैंड का, कहीं नारा लग रहा है यहाँ नॉर्थ इंडिया के टुकड़े करने का। तो मैं समझता हूँ इससे सिवाय तकलीफ और रंज और गम के और कुछ नहीं होगा। मैंने वो देखे जब हिंदुस्तान का बंटवारा हुआ और खुद अपनी आंखों से सड़कों के दोनों तरफ लाशों और लाशों का ही ढेर देखा। वो एक ऐसा समय था, ऐसा भयानक वक्त था हमारे ऊपर कि ऐसा लग रहा था कि हिंदुस्तान बचेगा नहीं, ये जो आफत है ये आग लपट जाएगी। पर उसके बावजूद ये हमने कंट्रोल कर ही लिया और ये मुल्क अब बढ़ रहा है। इसका जो फ्यूचर है, भविष्य है, वो बच्चों आपके कंधों के ऊपर है। इसलिए आज हमने ये गांधी जयंती के दिन आप सबको यहाँ इकट्ठा करके एक नई स्पिरिट पैदा करने की कोशिश की, यूनिटी की, ब्रदरहुड की और लव। थैंक यू।